Hi, I'm Edward, and I'm going to teach you how to solve quadratic equation using quadratic formula. When solving a quadratic equation using quadratic formula, we will memorize this quadratic formula, and when ax squared plus bx plus c is a standard quadratic equation where a, b, and c is a constant. Here's the example problem number 1. First, we identify the a, b, and c, where our a will be equal to 1, negative 1, and rb also is negative 1, and c is positive 2. We will use the quadratic formula, which is here, and apply the ABC to the formula, just like here. Now solve the square root first, which is negative 1 times negative 1, since squared is 1, and negative 4 times 1 times negative 1 equals to positive 4, and times 2 is positive 8. This will be square root, and negative 1 times negative will be positive, and here will be negative 2, just like that. And now sum up the sum of the 1 plus 8. This will be negative 9, this will be positive 9, and you need to square root it, and that will be square root of 9 is equal to 3. And for this, we will separate it for positive and for negative. That's why it have positive and negative sign here. So we will separate it just like that, and just add it. 1 plus 3 is 4, and divided by 2 equals negative 2. That's answer number 1. And for the other hand, 1 minus 3 equals 2 minus 2, and divided by negative 2. And the answer of it will be x equals to 1. And that's the answer from the problem number 1. Example problem number 2. We identify the a, b, and c. Our a will be negative 1, and our b will be positive 4, and our c is negative 3. We'll use the quadratic formula rather, and apply the ABC constant to the quadratic formula. First, we will solve the inside of square root, which is here. So 4 times 4 is 16. Negative 4 times negative 1 will be positive 4, times negative 3 equals to negative 12. This will be square root. And negative 4, this will be negative 4. And here is negative, this will be negative 2. It's like here. And find the difference. 16 minus 12 will be 4, right? 4. And the square of 4 will be 2. And we will separate it by positive and negative side. Just like here. And now we will add the negative 4 to 2. And this will be negative 2 divided by negative 2. Negative sign divided by negative sign will be positive. It's like multiplication. It will be negative 1. And here, negative 4 minus 2 will be negative 6. It's like this. Negative divided by negative will be positive. So this will be positive 3. So that's the answer to the problem number 2. Example problem number 3. First, we need to find A, B, C, and we already know that A equals to 1, B is negative 5, and C is negative 14. And quadratic formula, and apply the constant of A, B, C, which this value. And now, compute first the square root here. So 5 times 5 equals to 25. So 25. 4 times 1, negative 4. Negative 4 times 14 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 66, 1, 4, 56. So will be positive plus 56 here. Negative times negative 5 will be positive. And 2 times 1, 2. So here. And now add the 25 and 56. This will be 81. And the square root of 81 will be 9. And again, we will separate it, the positive and negative sign here. Plus 5 plus 9 over to 2. And 5 minus 9 over to 2. Let's first solve the 5 plus 9 over 2. This will be 14 divided by 2. And 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. And now the 5 minus 9 over 2 will be negative 4. That's 5 equal 5 minus 9. That's why it's negative 4. Because 9 is a greater value. So we're going to negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2 will be negative 2. And that's the answer of the problem number 3. Example problem number 4. 4x squared equals to 4x minus 1. What do you think we should do first? First, we need to move the 4x and minus 1 to the other side, to the 4x squared. We will combine it. Since the 4x is positive, if we move to the other side, this will be negative, and the negative will be positive, just like this. So 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. And we know the ABC constant. A equals to 4, B is negative 4, and C is 1. Quadratic formula. And apply the constant ABC. Let's start to compute the square root first of 4. Negative 4 times negative 4, this will be positive 16. And negative 4 times positive 4, this will be minus 16 squared. Negative times negative 4, this will be positive. And 2 times 4 will be 8. It's like that. And 16 minus 16 is 0. Here. Since the square is 0, we don't need to separate it anymore. We can simply just do this like this. 4 divided by 8. And the answer of it will be 1/2. And that's the answer of example problem number 4 here. Example problem number 5. 3x squared equals to 2x plus 5. Just like the problem number 4. We will move the 2x plus 5 to the 3x squared. Just like that. And since 2x and 5 is both positive, if we move it, that will be negative. And we know the ABC now. ABC constant with A equals to 3 and B equals to negative 2 and C is negative 5. Quadratic formula, and apply the ABC constant to the quadratic formula here. So first, compute inside of the square root negative 2 times negative 2 it will be positive 4. Negative 4 times 3, this will be negative 12. And negative 12 times negative 5, this will be positive 60. And let's square it. And negative times negative 2, this will be positive, and 2 times 3, this will be 6 here. And add 4, 4 plus 60, 64. And the square root of 64 will be 8. Now let's separate it, since it have two signs, the positive and negative sign. So this will be 2 plus 8 over 6 and 2 minus 8 over 6. 2 plus 8, that's equals to 10 over 6. And we can simplify this by dividing it by 2 and 2. So that will be equal to x equals to 5 over 3, since we divided by 2. And here 2 minus 8 will be negative 6, and negative 6 divided by 6, this will be negative 1. That's the answer of the problem number 5. Example problem number 6. What do you think we should do first? First, we will expand it by FOIL method or this way. Let a equals to 5x and b equals to 2. And here's the formula. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And now plug in the a and b, which is 5x, and here now 5x times 5x, this will be 25x, and 2 is 2 times 2 is 4 times 5, this will be 20, and 2 times 2, this will be 4. And now we know our a, our b, and c, and we will use this to solve the problem number 6. A 25, b 20, c is 4. Quadratic formula, and apply the a, b, and c to the quadratic formula. And now answer first the inside of square root of, so this will be 20 squared. So 20 times 20, that's 400. So 4 times 4, this will be 12 times 5. No, it's for also 400. This will square root. Here is, this will be negative, and 25, this will be 50. It's like that. Now we solve 400 minus 400, this is equal to 0. And now since it's 0, we don't need to separate it anymore, so never mind this. So it will be negative 20 over 50. Now we can simplify this by dividing it by 10. Dividing it by 10, and that will be, and the answer will be x equals to 2 over 5. Here's the answer.